Are you afraid to fight me yourself, you cowardly snake?
Guess you didn't see that coming. That ice arrow came in clutch, dude.
Had about enough of you and your eyebrow. Who wrote this? A 2-year-old?
Oh, don't give me that smug face, Ben Affleck. Where's my real ending here? That right there was frickin' luck.
That's his weakness right there. Shiku Hadouken to the face.
Fucking go, baby. Woo!
Welcome everyone to my brand new Let's Play, and this one is a childhood favorite of mine. It is none other than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. Yes, this game is based off of the 2003 animated show that was, it really depends where you actually saw it. It would happen in Fox Kids, and later on turned to 4Kids TV, and also in Cartoon Network's afternoon lineup called Magoozy and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys remember Magoozy, but anyway, you get to select any turtle. We're gonna begin with Leonardo, the leader of the bunch. We have 4 acts to complete with Leonardo and each turtle, pretty much. So yeah. Raph, Leo, I hear you went to check out our old hideout in the sewers. How was it? How was it? It was trashed, Mikey. One big pile of rubble, everything chewed to bits. I remember the day those weird robots came charging into our place, eating everything in their path. They tore into our home like ants on a pizza, destroyed everything in sight. They sure did throw our peaceful lives into that chaos. For 15 years we called that place home. And so we left our happy hideaway and made it this our new home, sweet home. When I find out who built these robotic wrecking balls, whoa, Raphael, don't go wrecking this home too. There were some good points of moving too. This brand new monitor wall for one. It's pretty hot. Anything interesting on? In a press conference held today at Stocktronics, New York's leading new technology company, the founder and CEO, Dr. Baxter Stockman, unveiled the latest innovation. I would like to announce everyone that I have built a better Mauser trap. Stocktronic Mausers. I'll leave the explanation to you, April. All of these monster rodent detectants and capture functions are carefully controlled through a wireless connection to the mother computer. This will bring a decisive resolution to the city's rodent problems. Those robots? They're the same ones that attacked our home. And they're famous enough to appear on TV. What an honor, having our home destroyed by celebrities. Unbelievable. Dr. Baxter Stockman is actually trying to promote those killer robots as useful? The Stocktronic Mausers, huh? Why keep so many Mauser robots in our laboratory warehouse? These couldn't be all meant for catching mice. What are you really plotting, Stockman? I cannot tell you, Miss O'Neill. Suffice it to say that this Mauser army will bring me both money and power. Ah, Doctor! I'm afraid you have seen too much, Miss O'Neill. It's a shame we couldn't work together, but you're too great of a liability. Better you serve me as a Mauser food. You wouldn't catch me that easily. Run if you must, Miss O'Neill. You can't escape my Mauser robots. Zzz. Hey guys, did you just hear something? Not a thing, Leo. You getting paranoid. It's probably just Michelangelo snarfing down another pizza. Did I hear my name? Wait a minute. I hear a crunching, gnawing sound. You're right. I know that sound. I hear it when our old home was attacked. Zzz. It's the Mausers. Yeah, that was like literally a bunch of freaking dialogue. But anyway, it really depended if either you watched this on Fox Kids or later switched to 4Kids TV. But I watched this on Cartoon Network, which was in their afternoon lineup that they did weekly, which was Miguzi. I'm pretty sure for those who are not familiar with Miguzi, it pretty much was like Toonami, so pretty much, you know how Toonami was a weekly thing. Now they had switched it to just Saturdays, and now the weekly afternoon lineup was Miguzi and stuff like that. And Miguzi pretty much just played like a bunch of like more cartoons centered around teenagers, pretty much. You know, you had this show, TMNT, and then you had Teen Titans, and then you had Totally Spies, and Code Lyoko and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar now that I'm saying those shows, so yeah. But yeah, it was kind of like Toonami, except it was like a girl who literally goes underwater, and there's like this spaceship and stuff, and yeah, and then I guess she encounters these aliens and stuff that were in the spaceship and stuff. So, you know, they just kind of like, you know, hype up every show that was in the lineup and everything. It was pretty crazy, you know. That was literally like my well, not really childhood, because at the time I was already in the 8th grade and stuff. So yeah, I was still watching cartoons by the time in the 8th grade. I did not care what anybody said. I literally rocked my Yu-Gi-Oh shirt in middle school with pride. I didn't care if people were making fun of me or anything. I loved the hell out of Yu-Gi-Oh, so yeah. But anyway, this game is pretty much a beat 'em up, you know, hacking and slashing your way to victory, fighting herds of enemies and everything, and progressing through the end of the level. So yeah, that's pretty much what beat 'em ups are. So yeah, and you do have special abilities in the super moves. If you use your super moves though with any other beat 'em up, you will get your life taken away, but not really much, just like only a little bit. But the meter that's in the bottom of your life bar, that's your special ability right there. Each turtle has a different special ability. If you if you overcharge it though, your turtle will start getting tired, and you know, he will be vulnerable to your enemy's attacks. So you don't want to, you know, overdo the meter and stuff. I think if you hold the A button, is to do, you know, try to do the special ability and stuff. I think Leonardo's, if you charge it all the way up, he does do like a slash attack. But anyway, we found April. We gotta save her, like any other turtle game. Like literally, if you literally played every single turtle game, some of them, well, most of them, like probably like 99.1% of it, is always has a plot of trying to save April. Sometimes they'll give you another challenge. Say just not only April, but save Splinter as well. So that's literally. I mean, it's true. But anyway, but yeah, this game is a very childhood favorite of mine. But I'm not gonna have enough time to talk about it. I'll talk about it in the next act. Well, not nearly necessarily, but it's just, oh my god, dude, this game literally brought so many memories and stuff, and everything. It's just one of those turtle games that are literally my personal favorite. But anyway, here's Saved April. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here, everyone. Stay tuned for Leonardo's. I had the worst dream. What a weird dream. Turtles fighting against robots. I must have fallen asleep with the TV on. Hey, look who's awake. Ah! I can't believe I'm talking to a turtle. Think it through, April. You're talking with giant turtles. The only logical conclusion is that you're dreaming, so there's no need to worry. Hello, April, is it? Are you okay? Yes, I've never been better. No complaints from me. I see you have regained consciousness. What? But you're a... You really have a way with the ladies, Master Splinter. Someone let me know when she wakes up. Hey, Michelangelo, she's awake. Leonardo made her some tea, and it looks like she's ready to accept the fact that we're real. Really? That's great, awesome. Keep a lid on it. You'll scare her unconscious again. So are you okay now? Yes, thank you. I've decided to accept that this is either the longest dream I've ever had or the strangest thing that's ever happened in my life. Hey, I think I've seen this girl before. Now I remember. She's the girl from that news story on the Mauser robots. You know about the Stockmen and the Mausers? They completely destroyed our old home where we used to live. So that's why you were fighting those Mausers. Do you know anything about the Mauser robots? Yes, as you know, they're killer robots created by Stockman. He's a genius, but he's also a madman. I worked under him, but when I uncovered a secret, he sent his Mausers to kill me. Fortunately, you all came to my rescue. There's no time to talk. Let's find those Mausers, then give them through. Then give it a through working over. It won't be that easy task. Stocktronics is protected by a powerful state-of-the-art security system. Then what say we sneak in from the sewers? The sewer slider I made can take us through the sewers and get us to Stocktronics. Or anywhere in a wink. If we take the sewers, we can approach the laboratory without drawing any attention to ourselves. I like it. We sneak in right under their noses. Let's get it moving, guys. We've got to put an end to Stockman's plot before he leaves any other turtles homeless. Nothing but another long dialogue. Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I am host, of course, mrespnozax. It is Act 2 of Leonardo's story. And in the last episode, the same Mousers that attacked the turtles' home, they're back again. And, they've uncovered who made the Mousers. It was none other than Baxter Stockman, the scientist. So now we are in the sewer slider, in through the sewers. And each turtle has their own unique stage where they drive, a certain vehicle. Which was really surprising because the sewer slider is actually Donatello's go-to vehicle. So it's very strange to have Leonardo drive it. So that's really weird. But anyway, this is going to be like a short video because, look, freaking, I don't want to make this a few episodes long because of the long dialogue. So that's why I have just the acts, just single acts in each episode. But anyway, pretty much in here, the meter, you have to go all the way through. But of course you have to watch out for the Mousers as well. Luckily you have 3 bombs. And those 3 bombs literally just explode and just pretty much destroys anything that's literally on the screen. So yeah, but yeah, this game is just definitely a childhood favorite of mine. I remembered I'm pretty sure it was either 2004. I think it was 2004 because at that time that was when I started watching. That's when I started watching the show and stuff on Magoozy. I came across this game in the Swami when I went with my dad, and I only got it for $5, which is really surprising. So yeah, I got it, I loved it and everything. It's funny too because I literally could not stop playing this game because it was just that fun, and it just got into a point where I took my Game Boy Advance SP with me to school and stuff, but I wouldn't play it until I got in the bus. I wouldn't play it, either on lunch or in breakfast time, or I just wait until I get to the bus to play it and stuff like that. And I remembered a friend of mine, he would want to play it, so I let him play it and stuff. And when it was time for me to get off, he gave me back my SP and stuff, and then just go straight home and play it, and then just wait until the show arrives on TV. So it was that great. So yeah, but anyway, almost here destroying the door. But more on this game in the next act. So yeah, because we already destroyed the door. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this act. Haha, just as I planned. No security system is a match for my Mousers. Powerful jaws, neither banks nor jewelry shops. Splendid, the world is truly mine, and the treasures hidden throughout this world are now mine for the taking. Dr. Stockman, what do you want? I'm busy. I'm here so that I can report to Master Shredder whether or not you are fulfilling your duties and moving forward as planned. I've had enough of your idiotic inquiries. My Mousers have secured the funds from the bank just as you desired. Why are you unable to grasp such a simple fact? Be wary of your pride, Dr. Stockman. You imbecile. We have arrived at the laboratory. We're now directly under Stocktronics, but we can't go any further ahead. The security's too tight. Security alarms in the sewers, too? This Stockman is one paranoid guy. I got it. Keep quiet. When I first came here, I saw a computer terminal in one of the rooms. If I can make it in there, I'll manipulate the security system so that you can get into that madman Stockman's main research room. We've got a madman in our own right here, Donatello. What was that? Keep it down, you two. Hey, Leo, judging from the map, it looks like you can reach the room through the ventilation shafts. Really? Of course. This high performance GPS I designed is flawless. Then leave it to me. I'll sneak you in between guard posts. That decides it. April, give us a signal once you're override the security. We're breaking into that laboratory. You've got it, brother. And with that, welcome back everyone to some more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I am host, of course, Mr. ESP, and it is Act 3 of Leonardo's story, as now we have entered the laboratory of Baxter Stockman. Sorry. And we are going up against his high-level security carrying lightsabers. Like, literally, when I first played this game, I'm like, are they carrying lightsabers? But no, in the anime, in the cartoon, they're actually carrying these, like, batons with them that kind of, like, light up, that are just, like, lightsabers, if anything. So, yeah. I also wanted to point out, too, on the top of it, you can still see the tab. I tried my best to see how to remove it or anything. I mean, I'm still like, I'm using full screen on the GBA, but for some reason it still picks up the tab. I'm really not sure why it does that. But whenever I do like recordings for like other emulators, like you don't be able to see the tab bar. It's just that the Game Boy itself emulator, it does it. But anyway, we are actually now facing off against the Foot Clan in this episode. So this is actually the first time we encountered them. The rest has just been Mousers or the members of the Purple Dragon gang and stuff. And of course, we just recently got the new enemies, which is the Stockman's high-level security. So yeah. But this game was just, perfect. I mean, I said I was going to talk more about it. Yeah, I brought this game to school with me. I brought my Game Boy with school with me and stuff. That's how, I was so addicted to this game. And yeah, I just realized I talked about that already. But this game was a lot of fun, when I used to play it and stuff. It was just one of those Game Boy Advance games that, I just kind of like kept playing like throughout the whole time. I mean, this and I believe some of the Game Boy Advance version for Super Mario World, that was another one as well. So yeah, when I first got the SP, that was the bundle that it came with. So yeah, but when I had like a whole collection of like Game Boy Advance games. Now that I thought about it, like I literally had Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Emerald as well. I've had this game. I had Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. I had Tiger Woods PGA Tour as well. I remember that too. I had a golf game, which was really fun too. I also had the Super Mario World that came with the bundle and everything. It was just really fun, I literally loved the heck out of my Game Boy. I remember when I got it, I think I got it like I was like around my birthday, and I guess my parents weren't able to get me a gift, but I guess at that time they just told me, oh, we're gonna take you to Costco and then whatever you want, we'll get it for you. And I decided to get a Game Boy, and they literally got it for me. So I was like really surprised too. So yeah, I got it. Came with the bundle. I was really surprised. Came with, you know, the game, the system, the handheld, Super Mario World, the manual too, surprisingly, and of course, you know, with the charger and everything, and like its own carrying case too. So you know, it was a really fun time. So yeah, it was just a really amazing experience and stuff. I literally missed the heck out of the Game Boys, but now we have Nintendo DS's and stuff. I mean, they should really revamp the Game Boys. I honestly think that they should make a new Game Boy system, you know, because I mean, a lot of stuff are going back to their old roots, and it has a lot of success. So I wouldn't mind if Nintendo brought back the Game Boys, you know, made it into, I don't know, something better. It would be really awesome. So yeah, we're almost reaching the end of the episode here. After we beat up these guys, we're gonna go ahead and go to the boss for Leonardo's story. So yeah, so stay tuned everyone for that and stuff. Hopefully everyone is enjoying this Let's Play, honestly, like as much as I am. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, everyone. This has been Mr. ESPnozax saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you're watching. So this is the center of the laboratory. Hey, is that Dr. Stockman sitting over there? Intruders, huh? Have you come to steal my secret? Oh, you won't be taking anything out of here, not even your lives. Man, that was a bad line. Who are you? Your reign of terror is over, Stockman. Did you rehearse that? You like it? Your delivery could use a little more bite. I can't believe the famous engineer, Dr. Stockman, could turn out to be a bad guy. Why did you turn your technology to such evil ends, Doctor? Who are you really? Never mind. I'll find out later when I dissect you. My ingenious mind has created the magnificent technology. No one can escape from it. You still plotting something? Quit while you are ahead. It's already too late. You will soon be torn to shreds. Guess again. Turtles, don't go down without a fight. And with that, welcome everyone to the final act of Leonardo's story in Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I'm host, of course, Mr. ESPnozax. And now we are in the boss for Leonardo, which is the giant Mauser. This one, oh my gosh, this is one of those tough bosses in this game. The way to defeat him, just pretty much aim for the head and stuff, and I think either the head or you could, no, I think you could only aim for the head, but you also have to watch out because the moves that he does literally take out like half of your life and stuff like that. So yeah, and as soon as you kind of progress through having his health down, he'll start doing like newer moves and stuff like that. So now that we've almost I think like 50% now, I guess now he starts shooting out rockets, if anything. But they're just not any rockets. No, they are homing rockets. Yes, you know what that means. They will follow you. My best bet is just kind of get in the middle of the Mauser when he's beginning to shoot. But also, now that his health is 25%, now he starts jumping. But there does come a little flaw with that jumping, because eventually he'll want to recharge the jump. As right there, he just kind of stands there. Ooh, that's a pretty... Oh, dude, almost. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. I'm almost done. Get him. Yes! Act 4. Clear for Leonardo. Yes! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Turtles! A toast to our new team. Yay! A toast to never laying eyes on those Mousers again. As much as I love machines, those Mousers sucked. You all really are great people. I mean, you're 4 great big green talking turtles. And 1 giant talking rat. Yay! Whatever you do, please try not to pick up their habits. As any fool can see, this was a minor setback. If you continue to provide funding, I can resume my research immediately. Dr. Stockman, I must exact compensation from you for your failure. Take him away, hun. Yes, sir. Stop this. Where are you taking me? You'll regret doing this. Stop. Skid. So these are the ones who've been interfering with me. One turtle down, 3 more to go. Next up is the cool but crude Raphael. Now we are going to the next turtle, Raphael. The cool but crude Raphael, to be exact. Yes. Despite Donatello being my favorite turtle, Raphael's story is actually my favorite one. Ha! Nice fall, Raphael. You've had it, Mikey. Raphael's really in the zone. Yeah, but it looks like Michelangelo's getting carried away. A bit carried away, to be exact. It'll all work out so long as Raphael doesn't lose his temper. Bro or no, you've got to go. Raphael's using his Batman voice. Good reverse punch. Try this one. Nice roundhouse kick too, Raph. But you're too slow. Not a bad dragon punch either, but you gotta defeat my dragon punch to stand a chance. Actually, much too slow. Why you? This is no joke. You think you're better than me? Do you? Do you? No, you. Knock it off, Raphael. You're losing it. You okay, Mikey? What were you thinking, Raph? Leo. Mikey. My son, so angry. Rage is not a beast that will destroy you from within, Raphael. A true warrior finds balance in all things. Master Splinter, I gotta get it some air. ... In other news, more sightings of a vigilante wearing a hockey mask. Are being reported in connection with several brutal attacks on the notorious Purple Dragons gang, alleged to have underworld connections. Somebody's gotta stop those Purple Dragon scum. Somebody's gotta make them pay. I gotta practice. And they will. They'll all pay. I gotta practice on my Casey Jones voice. Grrr. What's wrong with me? Hand over the puss, sweat dying. And we promise not to hurt you too much. Man, these guys picked the wrong night to tick me off. And with that, Act 1 of Raphael's story is beginning. The reason I say that Raphael's story is my favorite in the game because it's actually based off of my favorite episode in the Ninja Turtle 2003 animated show, where Raphael is first introduced to the hockey mask vigilante known as Casey Jones. And I really got to practice on my Casey Jones voice pretty much, so yeah. Raphael in this game, his special move is a pretty familiar one for those who've played Street Fighter and know this certain character that rocks the hair buns on each side. I'm talking, of course, Chun-Li. Raphael's special move is actually the kicks that Chun-Li does. I forgot what's it called. I have it in my top of my head, but I just kind of forgot. You know, I'm just But anyway, yeah, that's a special move, which is pretty crazy. When I saw it, I'm like, oh damn, Chun-Li kicks, heck yeah, and stuff. So yeah, and Raphael, of course, he rocks the sides and everything, and Raphael's actually one of my favorite characters to use in this game, because not only because of Chun-Li kicks, but you know, because he's actually one of those fast characters and stuff. So yeah, and it's just, the story is just really, oh my gosh, I really love the story so much, because the episode, I think I forgot what episode, but I know it was season 1 is when, you know, he was first introduced to Casey Jones and everything and stuff, and then I guess we get like kind of like a backstory of, like, you know, why Casey Jones goes around, you know, wearing a hockey mask, beating up these Purple Dragon gangs and stuff like that. I remember they did a fan-made movie, short movie of Casey Jones in YouTube, where it pretty much tells the story of like Casey Jones and everything, and why he goes around, you know, pretty much beating up the Purple Dragon gang and stuff. It's a really good fan film. Definitely check it out. I think it's just called Casey or Casey Jones or something. I'm really not sure. But there we go. There goes the Chun-Li kicks right there. But I mean, they changed it up a bit because, I mean, I guess when Casey Jones was first introduced to the Turtles, the first turtle he met was Raphael, but I guess in that fan film it was actually Michelangelo, which is, you know, pretty weird. So, but still, it's still good. So yeah. But anyway, who are the Purple Dragon Gang? Well, it's these punks that we're facing off against. Pretty much. They're pretty much affiliated with the Foot Clan and stuff instead. Pretty much the Foot Clan, you know how like they're like a secret organization, like, you know, for special ops missions. Pretty much the Purple Dragon Gang is pretty much, you know, the more of the streetwise organization, you know, pretty much selling drugs, you know, going around stealing stuff, and, you know, just terrorizing, you know, civilians and everything. So yeah. And I think, well, I'm not gonna give out why specifically, what, you know, the relation between the Purple Dragons and Casey Jones. That'll be revealed in, believe, the Act 4. So yeah. But yeah, I definitely just, you know, love this story because it's just really good character development and everything, and, you know, just pretty much, you know, what Raphael feels, you know, because Casey Jones feels like, you know, he has the same problem that he has. It's pretty much losing his temper. And, you know, he pretty much teaches him, like, you know, like, you gotta, you know, slow your roll, because, you know, what if you end up, you know, hurting the wrong person or something like that, you know, or, you know, you'll go away forever, pretty much, if you, you know, go too far. So yeah, and that's, you know, honestly one of the reasons why it's my favorite episode in the show. So yeah, there's just a bunch of my favorite episodes of this show. This show is just freaking awesome, dude. If you never grew up with this show, man, I feel bad for you. But yeah, dude, I want to go back to watching this show again. It's not on Netflix. I don't know if it is on Netflix or anything like that. And I just I don't really want to, like, you know, look it up or something. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. I'll probably catch some episodes on YouTube or something. But yeah, but oh my gosh, dude, get away. And I think this is the last one. Oh nope. Alrighty, Act 1 clear. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. So this is where those punks have been hanging out. So you're the vigilante everyone's talking about. Purple dragons. Come out to play. Looks like this is gonna be good. I'm putting you punks out of business. That guy's out of control. Whoa, easy there, cowboy. What the? Ow. They're down. You stopped them. You did good. Now take it easy. Stay out of my business, freak. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something here, but you're really working on my last nerve. Is that right? I think you're trying to do the right thing, but you're going about it all wrong. You gotta get control of yourself. Look, freak boy, you're protecting these purple dragon scum, then you're in my way, and you're going down too. Hockey season's over. And with that, welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I'm host, of course, Mr. ESP. We are now facing off against Casey Jones in Raphael's story of Act 2. Casey Jones, the masked vigilante, pretty much going around beating up punks that oppose the law. So he takes the law into his own hands, and that's pretty much what a vigilante is. So yeah, he's up in this boss battle. He's pretty easy. You just really gotta like be careful once you get some good combos on him, just like that. And then after that, he pulls out a Jose Canseco bat. Oh God, he threw that bat at me. We're here defeating him. I think after oh my gosh, he throws the bat right across the map. Oh my God, we're almost here defeating him. Oh damn. All right, almost there. There we go. Defeated Casey Jones. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, turtles, turtles. What am I doing? You'll pay for that, you freak. You gotta listen to me. You're angry. I can understand that. Believe me. But what if you grab the wrong guy? What if you go too far? Get yourself in real trouble. We both just need to get a hold of ourselves. Take it easy. Chill. You know, you're right. You've shown me the error of my ways. Not. For I can't believe you fell for that. I got more where that came from, freak boy. You want a rematch? Check me out on Friday night, Central Park. Adios, loser. Come back here. I'm not finished with you. Damn! We're on our way. He ain't getting out of that park. Not on 2 feet. And on our right is Central Park. 843 acres of landscaped beauty. And have them stop us from going topside, we have to find and stop that vigilante. Whackbag for his own good. He's not a bad guy, just a little misguided. In the center of the city, it was first authorized in 1853 and... You there, tearing through the park on that motorcycle? Wait, there he is. Flow it, Don. Keep up with him. Go get him, Raph. I whipped something special for you. It's in the back. Oh! Like it? I call it the shell cycle. Donatello, you are the turtle. And with that brings us Act 3 of Raphael's story. Yes, this episode is going to have 2 acts. But yes, this is the vehicle segment for Raphael as he rides his go-to vehicle, the shell cycle. Yes. This act is a very tricky one, just for the fact that there's a bunch of obstacles. Watch out for rugged roads, watch out for tires, watch out for barrels. just like that, and watch out for these spikes about to come up right now. Yes, every obstacle that you run to, you start losing more and more of your health, or if this case, gas. Yes, the shell cycle has gas, and there's these canisters of gas that are on the floor. Pick them up and you replenish your gas. So yeah, and god damn it, I lost. It's really hard. It literally took me at least maybe 6 or 7 times to figure out, you know, the order and pretty much, you know, where everything is at. And yeah, you just gotta be very careful, you know. It's okay to like fail a couple times and stuff, but once you get it, you know, you'll get it eventually. So yeah. And then pretty much the whole thing is just pretty much reaching the goal before Casey Jones. So yeah. Ooh, oh yeah, you could also hop around too. So you know, you don't have to keep jumping off the ramps. Ah, god damn it, I could get it right here. I could get it right here. Catching up to him. Come on, give me. Okay. Woo. All right. I was waiting for that too. Ooh. 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 Yes, baby. I got it. Anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I can't believe I lost to a frog. Turtle. Whatever, I've had enough. Look, I'm not a fan of the purple dragons either. I'll help you take them down. But we gotta exercise just a little restraint. Save it, you don't know what you're talking about. Try me. Well, a long time ago, when I was a kid, my dad used to run a place called Jones Hardware. Some young punks was shaking my dad down for protection money. They were purple dragons. When he didn't pay, they torched our store. I'll never forget that. So, you don't tell me how to deal with the purple dragons. Just be careful. Your anger could take you down, make you act just like them. My father once told me a true warrior finds balance in all things. Balance, huh? Well, you know, as much balance as a couple of hothead whackbads like us can manage. Me? You're the only whackbag around here, Doc. I'm not the half-ass crazy as you. Sorry, but for a little green dude, you are totally nuts. Yeah, well, I'm not the one running around in the hockey mask. I gotta protect my good looks. I'm saving this face for Hollywood. Well, isn't this romantic? It's that wacko in the hockey mask. Let's get him. You won't be leaving this park, not on your own 2 feet anyway. So, When you said I could go too far and get myself into trouble, you meant something like this? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this voice acting thing. Hey everyone, mrespnozax here, and welcome back to some more of Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. And we are teaming up with Casey Jones to take down a gauntlet of the Purple Dragon Gang. Yes, it would be very cool to actually have somebody team up playing this game, like a multiplayer type thing. I do believe this game does have multiplayer. I'm quite not 100% sure. I think so. I'm not really sure, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, so pretty much this is like going through a gauntlet of the Purple Dragon Gang, and you know, you're teaming up with Casey Jones and stuff, which pretty much is running the computer. So yeah, but don't worry about you know, being afraid of like hitting him, because you know, if you won't damage him if you just kind of like intentionally hit him. But you're not able to hit him anyway, so yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I think after this gauntlet, we gotta face against Dragonface, one of the main guys of the Purple Dragon Gang. So yeah. If you notice too, when they did Casey Jones flashback, that was a younger Hun, which is Shredder's right-hand man. I guess he started the Purple Dragon Gang, and he became one that runs it pretty much, along with, you know, being Shredder's right-hand man. So yeah. But anyway, here facing off now against Dragonface. Gotta be really careful with this dude, because he does summon other Purple Dragon Gangs, and then he starts doing his little tornado move, just like Zangia from Street Fighter. it literally is, except like it's like he's just doing a crouch move, and you know, freaking being like a little twister. So yeah, but anyway, he was really not that hard. He's pretty easy. But anyway, that is Act 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles, Turtles. We did it! Those purple dragon punks are disappeared. Are disappeared? Just look at those poor fools run. And we couldn't have done it without my shell cycle. I know I'm gonna regret saying this, but I'm glad I met you, crazy man. Me too, Green Dome, and you know something? I'm starting to see what you're all about. You mean about balance, self-control? Nah, I mean, you're a green mutant freak. Ha, gotcha. That wasn't a bad punch. That hurt, crazy man. What do you think you're doing, you turtle freak? He's your brother. No, he's your brother. I'm telling you, he's yours. But anyway, that is it for Raphael's story. The turtle does machines. He's none other than Donatello, my personal favorite out of all four of them. Yes. Why? Because Donatello is pretty much the brains of all four of them. He builds the vehicles. He literally has an escape plan, you know. He has the mind. I have created something useful to intercept your reptilian pests. I give you the Foot Tech Ninjas. My brilliantly designed cyber armor enhances their physical abilities, giving them increased strength, speed, and stealth capabilities. Those meddlesome reptiles had better watch out for my Foot Tech Ninjas. Not that. They'll see them coming. You forget yourself, Doctor. You are in Master Saki's presence. First things first, Dr. Stockman. Bring me the creatures. My Foot Tech Ninjas will deliver the goods. I will guarantee it. You have failed me once before. Don't let it happen again. Sheesh, hurry it up, bros. Master Splinter always says a ninja must be swift to the action. Something doesn't feel right. Is anyone here? There? What is this thing? Where'd you come from? Whoa, these things aren't human. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Where'd they go? They must be wearing some kind of whatchamacallit invisibility cloak. Target apprehended. There has been a lot of blackouts lately. I missed recording my favorite show yesterday. I was so bummed. I didn't get a wink of sleep. I bet Donnie just botched the wiring again. I'm telling you, it's not my fault. Large-scale blackouts are occurring all over town. I did a little investigation on the net and learned that those same planetos ninjas that have caused us so much trouble have been pulling all the strings. The second we hear that Raphael went bolting off. It's tough being a deleter. We'd better tail him and bring him back before he starts trouble. I'd hate for Master Splinter to find out. Huh? I think there's someone here. Look, it's just like Hun said. Hey, what are you freaks doing in the rancid place? What say we beat 'em up and see what's under those stupid costumes? It looks like we'll have to do a little cleanup first. Look at all these uninvited guests, and we're not nearly ready to start the party. Not our day, huh? Let's finish this up quickly and then go after Raphael. Yep, another long dialogue. But hey, I like to practice in my voice acting. But anyway, Donatello in this game, he actually has a really good range because of his bow staff. The only downside to Donatello in this game is that he doesn't have a double jump like the other turtles have. You actually have to you have to use your bow staff as a springboard to jump. I mean, he could jump, just that when you want to double jump, he uses this, as you can see right here, he doesn't, necessarily double jump, as you can see right there, as I'm showing off. So that's the only downside to Donatello. I really don't get why, just because he has a bow staff doesn't mean it'll help him, kind of, just jump, he's a ninja. He's supposed to double jump. You know what I mean? So yeah. But still, he's a pretty good character. I really like using Donatello in this game. I like playing his story too. But even though Donatello is my favorite turtle, my favorite story in this game has to be Raphael's, because it is, inspired from one of my favorite episodes from the show. So yeah. But I also forgot to mention that this game has such an incredible soundtrack. In my opinion, it's honestly one of the more underrated soundtracks in any video game, especially in one of the acts of Donatello's story. That song in that act is just, oh my god, it's so awesome. I can't wait to show you guys that level. It's honestly one of my favorite acts, my favorite act of all time. Because of that song, but more on that when we get to it. I can give you guys a hint though. It's gonna be the vehicle segment for Donatello, which, oh my god, I can't wait. I'm sorry, I love this story in this game so much. I honestly do. So yeah, but honestly, the show, the 2003 show, is just really awesome. I enjoyed the heck out of it, despite me being watching this when I was in middle school. I honestly didn't care what anybody said. I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. I will not be someone that they want me to be, I'll always be myself, a nerd, a geek, whatever you want to call me. So yeah. But anyway, next episode I'm actually going to talk about the other media for the Ninja Turtles, because right now, I guess, after we defeat these two purple dragon scums, it's going to be the end of the act right here. Just got to defeat this guy right here, and there we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, turtles, turtles. Raphael's nowhere to be seen. Just how far ahead did he go? There's no stopping him once his temper flares. I wish he'd think of the trouble he's causing us. Hey, bros, check this out. Aren't these Raphael's size? And from these tracks, I'd say someone fought a fierce battle here. Could Raph have lost his size while fighting someone? It must have taken something serious to make Raph leave his size behind. Maybe Raph was attacked here and then carried off to somewhere else. Don't worry, Leo. I installed the tracking device in Raph's shell just in case. Something like this should happen. Do you mean we can track that signal from find Raph's location? Yeah, I'll use the shell cell to access the scanner at home and perform a... search. Make it quick. The pizza I ordered for dinner is getting cold. I got a lock on. The signal's coming from the Stocktronics laboratory. Ah, I lost the signal. I guess that's as far as I can trace it. So Raphael is being held somewhere in the laboratory. Then we've got to go help him. Hold on. That laboratory is protected by a tight security system. It'd be better if someone with my technical skills to go. Besides, I have a few new surveillance toys I want to test. Meanwhile, at the Stocktronics laboratory. Where am I? Time to make the turtle sing. Hey, nice tat. A purple dragon? Or is it just a big ugly chicken? I'll ask the questions, reptile. Who do you for? How long have you been in this planet? How advanced is? Your technology. Planet? Technology? Boy, are you barking up the wrong shell. Answer me! Come to think of it, who do you work for? I mean, you look way too done to be in charge of all this. Your choice. You can talk, or let your DNA do the talking for you. Oh boy, looks like Raphael's in big trouble again. Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I'm host, of course, Mr. ESP. And in the last episode, Raphael has been abducted by Baxter Stockman's new foot tech ninjas. Because he wants to redeem himself from Orokosaki. And we won't say who Orokosaki actually is. You guys have to wait and see. But now it is, so we find out where Raphael is held, so we have to go back to the Stocktronics laboratory, where he's being held and interrogated by Hun. So yeah, this level right here has these two sides. You can take either one. There's a left side and the right side. Oh, great. I wasn't supposed to. Oh, well. But if you destroyed all the boxes, that's okay. You could just kind of like get a quick running. There we go. Just like that. You could go ahead and enter the door. We'll go ahead and with the right one first. But you got to be careful with this area because there's a bed of spikes on the floor. Best way right here is pretty much just double jumping your way and then accessing the computer to activate the switch. We need to activate the next switch on the left side so we could open the door so we could gain access to Stocktronics' main laboratory where Raphael's being held at pretty much. So yeah. But yeah, oh my god, dude. Besides the cartoons, I do enjoy also the original live action movies. Just for the fact that, well, not the third one. I actually like, part 1 and part 2. My favorite one has to be part 2, The Secret of the Ooze. That one is my favorite one. So yeah. In this area, you don't have to do the jumping. There's like a little platform right here that moves to your left side, and then you'll be able to go to the next computer terminal to access the door. But yeah, but the reboot Ninja Turtle movies, they're okay. The first one was, I liked it. The second one was alright. I mean, they've done some big changes that really didn't, wasn't really true to the source material. Of course, they just did some jokes that pretty much weren't really funny, like the fart jokes that Bebop and Rocksteady did. I mean, I'm just glad that we finally get to see Bebop and Rocksteady in a Turtle movie. Not only him, Krang, and Krang, Super Krang, whatever you like to call him. It's just that, yeah, there was too many villains, and I think they could have just stuck with, just Krang and Bebop and Rocksteady. You know what I mean? I mean, they could have, I don't know, like, I guess when you include Shredder, like the turtle, like if there's a turtle movie, you have to include the Shredder. So I mean, I guess I'll give it that. But I mean, they could have done the Shredder way better, but he went out like a freaking puss. Excuse my language, but it's true. If that's Shredder's supposed to be, this menacing villain, he's pretty much the main villain of the Turtles, and the way they treated him in that movie, oh my god, was just really horrible. But Stephen Amell as Casey Jones, I actually liked him as Casey Jones, honestly. They could have probably went with something. They could have probably went with a different direction because, he's a vigilante. Casey Jones is a vigilante. And having him as a former police officer, and it was just not really Casey Jones-like, because he doesn't like the cops necessarily, because, he thinks like every single one is corrupt. So, yeah. But anyway, we have gained access to the Stocktronics laboratory. I think after this we're almost ending the video here. It's really short, so yeah. But anyway, this has been Mr. ESPnozax saying good night, good morning, good day. Whatever time you guys are watching this video, I'll see you guys in the next one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles, Turtles. Hey there, bro. You're looking well. Yeah, I'm feeling great. If you'd taken any longer getting here, I would have escaped by myself. So I guess I'd made the delivery on time. Here, brought you something from the Lost and Found. Masai, huh? Thanks. Ow, ouch. Looks like you've been through the ringer. You alright? Don't worry. The security system's loosened up for some reason. Maybe because I overloaded the controls. Now's our chance to get away. We have to walk all the way home. I was hoping for a limo, at least. I came prepared for that, too. I've been dying to try this puppy out. In other words, you haven't tested it yet? Fool! I was this close to obtaining a DNA sample. Precisely. I let him escape to lead us to the others. A squad of cloaked foot tech ninjas are training the creature even as we speak. Perhaps you're not as simple-minded as you look. So now it's all up to your invisible boys. Better hope they don't blow it. Just you watch, but know that there's no way the masterwork of mine could fail. And with that, welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I am your host, of course, Mr. ESPnozax. And in the last episode, we found out where Raphael was being held at. So we go into the Stocktronics to rescue him. Now, in this level, oh my gosh, let me tell you guys something. This level is just literally, in my opinion, the best level in this game. Not only the level, the gameplay of it, but listen to the music in this level. It's really great, I know. Oh my gosh, I just freaking love this level. And this song is literally, in my opinion, one of the more underrated video game songs of all time, pretty much. It's, I cannot get enough of it. Sometimes I like to die on purpose just to listen to the song, like from time to time. But of course, you know, I'm not gonna die on purpose. So yeah. But pretty much you use the glider, and then you pretty much dodge obstacles like these spike bombs, and then, you know, of course there's these missiles. Luckily, you could shoot those missiles. You could just, you know, go pew pew pew, or you could charge shot them as well. Just be very careful because, you know, they do take a lot. But luckily, from time to time, you'll find the canisters of ooze, you know, to replenish your health. So yeah. It's just, oh my god, dude, it's a really great level, and it's, you know, honestly, in my opinion, this game is one of the more underrated games in the Game Boy Advance library. Because I mean, yeah, it did. There was a there was the console version of this game, but it's now comparison to how awesome this handheld game is. I mean, I do love the GameCube version of this game, but I just love this version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 animated series better, and if you get what I mean. So yeah, sorry if I'm like confusing you guys. You know, I'm just a Let's Player with a speech impediment, but I'm just I can't get enough of this level. So yeah, we're almost here, reaching the end. Actually, it's gonna be a very short episode, so just letting you guys know. Oh god, dude, oh no, get away, get away. Yes, there we go. All right, we're almost reaching the end. I do believe that there's a last line of defense for the spike bombs. I think it's gonna come up right about here. I mean, if you have plenty of health, just, you know, get hit by it on purpose. So yeah, but anyway, we beat the level. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This isn't good. The glider's radar is showing 2 other blips aside from Donatello. But nothing showing on the video feed from the glider's camera. Not a thing? Must be those invisible ninjas. I'll bet they're following Raph and Don here. They must be out to discover the location of our home. What? Our whole order of pizza has been eaten? What will we offer any other guests who show up? Let's try and reach Donatello on the shell cell. Got a lock on Leo. I left the sensor system in my room. Would you assemble it for me? Its instructions are on my desk. Okay, got it. Right. Roger. This probably goes without saying, but don't let Michelangelo touch it. No matter what. Great. Catch you later. Did you have any good brainstorms? Yeah. We lure them deep into the sewers. Meanwhile, Leo and Mikey will circle ahead and set up the turtle vision heat sensing system. They may be invisible, but they still give off heat. We'll use that to drive them back. I get it. So then, what happens? I spy with my turtle eye some goons that need a good bapping. Target apprehended. Time to send our guest a warm welcome. And with that, welcome back everyone to more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I'm your host, of course, mrespnozax. We are in the final act of Donatello's story as we are in a boss battle with the 2-foot tech ninjas. They are invisible, but you could kind of still see them if you kind of pay attention. You can see like the walls are still like a little bubbly and all that. But if you fully want to see them, there's these 3 computers that you activate to give off the heat sensor, and then after that there's like a red outline of the circle, and then yeah, you'll be able to see them like that. So yeah, but again, it has a timer, so I think, yeah, there you go. As you can see there, it disappears, so you got to reactivate them back. But I mean, you can still see them, but I mean, if you like can't really like see anything, then yeah, I guess activate the heat sensors. But I can still see them, just gotta really pay attention, because if you see like there's like a little bubbly thing going around the walls and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much the foot tech ninjas. They're pretty tough too and stuff. There's 2 of them, and their health bar, ooh, you see that? Look at that, I got them cornered. Did you see that? But look at that. Yeah, I mean, you can still see them, but it does nothing. Like, this does no damage. So you guys are gonna have to activate the thing. So yeah, which kind of sucks. I mean, I could see them perfectly. Yeah, I don't get why I had to activate them. But anyway, that was pretty cool. We got them like cornered and stuff. But yeah, they're pretty easy. Not really that hard. I know, kind of struggle a little bit, but they're pretty easy. Oh no! Oh, I need one more. There we go. Beat them both. And they went boom, bye-bye. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles, Turtles. Good work, Donatello. No one but you could have driven those invisible ninjas like that. That cloaking technology was pretty impressive, huh? I'd be fascinated by the technology. Just don't go inventing any invisible turtles. Thanks, brother. I owe ya. I take cash, personal checks, and most major credit cards. Credit cards. You have failed me miserably and disgraced yourself. It was his fault. This blumping oof let the creature escape. Hun's plans was sound, and yet your creations failed to, as you put it, deliver the goods. Wait, where are you taking me? Take your hands off me. I order you to release me. I made you. I am your creator. Boy, it's still no good for Baxter Stockman, is it? But anyway, thank you guys so much. The crazy party dude, Michelangelo. Yes. Oh, Michelangelo's story, Michelangelo's story. Did you guys hear that? Something tripped the perimeter alarm in one of the old subway tunnels. Let's have a look at the security video. A subway tunnel? Yep, this place is full of subway tunnels built at the turn of the century that were later abandoned. These underground tunnels lead to places all over New York, so they're great for getting around without being seen. I made sure to set up security devices here and there. That's good news. Oh yeah, show me the shortcut to the pizza parlor. Soon I'll be getting my pizza 10 minutes faster. Keep eating like that, Mikey, and you'll be too fat to fit out of a manhole. So, Donnie, did you find out who broke in? Give me a minute here. Wait. Huh? Something just cut across here. What was that? Judging from its silhouette, I'd say it wasn't human, more like a monster. I didn't ask to meet any monsters. Uninvited guests are not welcome. I can't really tell much from this image alone. I'm sure the camera's working. I just must have been moving too fast for the... security camera to take a clear shot. Or maybe you got that thing upside down. It's not upside down, Mikey. If this suspicious whatever it is has its sights on us, we better be sure we find it first. Ah, my sons, you have made an important discovery. A wise strategist gathers as much information as possible before making a move. You would do well to investigate the tunnels. Anybody up for a fact-finding mission? All in favor, say aye. 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 Close enough. Good luck, my sons. May you return safely. Ladies, gentlemen, and turtles, welcome to the subway tunnels. No need to push everyone. Will get a turn. Do you see anything living in there? Nothing that looks like that silhouette we just saw. But it looks like we have another visitor. Now, before you try to make off with the goods, you might want to consider a few things. 1, you're outnumbered. 2, don't let that pretty faces fool you. We're tougher than we look. And 3, we're about to get our butts seriously hammered. And with that, Act 1 start for Michelangelo's story. Oh man, Michelangelo's story. Yeah, this is gonna be my least favorite out of all the stories of the Turtles. I'm not saying Michelangelo is a bad character to use in this game. He's actually a pretty good character to use in this game. It's just that, well, we haven't fully reached that part yet. But you'll see right now. I mean, first off, this act is just really good. Great soundtrack, great music too, and everything. It just, once we go more further into his story, that's when it's just, it starts going really downhill, in my opinion. You'll see why, and I'll explain it pretty much. But yeah, Michelangelo's story is based off of the episode where pretty much the Turtles discovered that the Foot Clan have been making these monsters, and pretty much, you know, the Turtles discovered this old laboratory that's pretty much been abandoned. Well, not necessarily, but, you know, it was, you know, pretty much used to make these monsters, pretty much. And we'll get to that later, so yeah. But anyway, Michelangelo pretty much uses the nunchucks. He's an expert in the nunchucks and stuff. I believe also it's pretty cool because in the GameCube version, well, actually like the console version pretty much, that if you jump, and you could use your nunchucks as freaking helicopter propellers, and it's just really awesome. He's like, eat feet, eat feet, eat feet. It's just really great. But yeah, Michelangelo can toss his nunchucks using the meter and stuff, and that's pretty much what his special is once you hit the red. And Michelangelo pretty much, he's just really awesome in this game. He really is, you know. So yeah. But anyway, we're after this though. We're not done. Pretty much, we have another story with 4 acts to go. Pretty much. So we actually have after this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more episodes to go. Pretty much. It's a story mode where, well, I'm actually going to explain it later once we get there, but yeah. But just letting you guys know that after Michelangelo, it's not done yet, and you'll see why. So yeah. But anyway, here, facing off against the little ninjas right here, and this stage is really cool. I really do like the stage, you know, fighting in the subway and everything, you know. Pretty much. Oh yeah, and I forgot to also mention Michelangelo could wall bounce, pretty much. So as you, oh god damn it. But yeah, he could pretty much wall bounce, which is pretty great. So yeah, yeah. Every turtle again has a unique move, and Michelangelo could just happen to wall bounce, and yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, it's just this game always brings back memories. And I know I haven't recorded like in a while, but just looking at this game, just wow, it's really great. Oh yeah, you also want to be careful with the electric fields right here. Just really got to time your jump really well. Yeah, there we go. Oh god, you destroy your nunchuck right there, and then, or you could just approach him, but you really want to be careful with that because, well, you know, if you're like literally like almost done with your health, you know, and then you like literally like make a bad jump and then you fall into that little pit and you're not fast enough to do the wall bounce, you'll get hit by an electric field and you'll pretty much die. So you just really got to be careful. So yeah, and then here facing off against more foot ninjas. So yeah, boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I'm just really concentrating right now. Trying to make sure I don't. Yeah, this is where a lot of the foot tech ninjas pretty much come. Oh, let's go. Ooh, and I think that is, yep, that is it. Alright everyone, stay tuned for Act 2 of Michelangelo's story. This has been mrespnozax saying goodnight. Just when I thought we had them cornered, they disappear. Where could they be? Hey guys, there's a hole in the wall back here. What? You think they escaped through there? Oh, show. This is odd. What have you got? Some kind of weird tracks melted right into the stone. This hole wasn't made by any human. Let's take a closer look. A non-human life form? That's great, another mystery. The only thing we do know is I've never seen anything like it. That's it. I'm out of here. Good grief. Hey, what do you get when you cross a turtle and a chicken? I don't know, Raphael. What? Mikey. Now, Raph, settle down. There's no point fighting amongst us brothers. And Mikey, there's no point in being afraid without even knowing what we're up against. Did you learn anything, Donnie? Looks like the molecules have been unbonded. Maybe some kind of catalyst or an acid. Whatever it was, it tunneled right through the cement. This mysterious life form and the foot ninja showing up here may be somehow connected. Anyway, we'll need more information to track the clues back to them. This passageway is littered with shards of crystals they dropped here. If we gather as many of these as we can, we may be able to track them. Good idea. In other words, if we lose their trail, we'll never find out where they went. That's right. Good thing I brought the shell board along just in case. Let's ride this into the hole back there and track them. That's quite a toy you've got there, Donnie, but that's really my department. You know? Wahoo! Green, mean, and totally extreme, bruh. We're not playing here, Mikey. And with that, welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I am host, of course, mrespnozax. And in the last episode, we began Michelangelo's story. And they the turtles pretty much encountered some really weird shadowy figure in one of their security cameras. So as soon as we went to go investigate, the Foot Clan was involved for some reason. So now we are discovering the hole in the wall that they have encountered. And why not better than going through the tunnel on a skateboard? Yes, this is literally Michelangelo's go-to transportation, the skateboard. Because he's, again, the crazy party dude. He's the radical dude. But yeah, this stage literally reminds me so much of the bonus stage from Sonic 2. Like, same concept too. You could go side to side on the tunnel and everything. You have to collect a certain amount of rings, or in this case crystals, in order to progress. But of course we're not going for any Chaos Emeralds, pretty much. We're trying to reach the end. But I guess for some reason you have to get pretty much 100 crystals. But you don't have to get 100 crystals. I mean, if you at least get 80, you'll still progress into the next act. So yeah. So just letting everyone know. Like, you could just literally, it's okay for you to miss some. Just at least get at least 80. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, this is literally one of my favorite acts in the whole game, pretty much. He already reached 80. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. But really, be really careful because, a lot of like pipes are going to get in your way. Like these ones right here. Oh my gosh, these ones are so annoying. Oh man. Oh. And with that, that is the end. Alright everyone, well, I'll see you guys on the next one. He is the alpha dog, the Thrashmeister, undisputed god of the half pipe. Sheesh, the one thing you take seriously is playing around. But thanks to Mikey, we were able to track them here with that trail of shards. That's fine, but this place is even creepier than the last. Yeah, if this were a horror movie, I'd expect the monster to jump out right about now. I don't love a rousing early morning adventure. I'm trembling in anticipation. You scared, Mikey? Don't worry, I've got enough wits to go round. Oh, so now I'm witless? Let's all keep our wits about us on this one. Now, do we always end up sounding cool even with simple lines like that? This time, I'll come up with a cool line for my own and show you all how witty I can be. Let's see. Something stinks on that island, and it ain't the garbage. Keep it up, Michelangelo. One of these days you're bound to come up with a good line. Hey, come on, that wasn't all bad. And with that, welcome everyone to Act 3 of Michelangelo's story of Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I am host, of course, Mr. ESP. And in the last episode, we were going through Sonic 2's bonus level. Whoops, I mean the vehicle act for Michelangelo, which is a skateboard. And you have to go through a tunnel collecting golden rings. Whoops, I mean some crystal shards. Not to be mistaken with Kirby. But anyway, this act, like I mentioned, This is where things get a little hard, especially facing off against these monsters. So pretty much what you do is these monsters at this point of the level, or throughout the whole level to be exact, there's moments where they kind of go into the camera and everything, into the screen pretty much, and once you get like a good couple combos on them, they counter you, and that counter literally takes out so much of your health. Like I think maybe 20-30% of it and stuff. But yeah, I mean the whole objective, I know many people probably have problems with this specific level, but the objective is pretty much going to where they're gonna come in at, and pretty much a good couple combos on them. And then of course when they counter them, it's pretty hard to get away from it. But I mean, you just gotta like time it perfectly. So Michelangelo could pretty much do like a helicopter move. That's a good way to kind of get away from it. I forgot how do you do it. I think you have to build up your meter up until I believe the first or second one. I'm really not sure, but yeah. But then there's also moments like these where pretty much is a platformer, and if you played any Super Mario game, you would know when to jump pretty much. So yeah, this is where pretty much the whole story kind of goes downhill. But yeah, this one is also based off of oh yeah, I've already mentioned that before. Oh, but these monsters right here, yeah, they're gonna start spitting like this. I don't know if that's fire or it's some gooey stuff that he spits. I think it is fire, but then like once it lands, it kind of like goes like gushy like blood. I don't know. And also good way to defeat them easily. Just kind of back away and then just kind of throw your nunchucks at them, because it literally takes out a lot too. So you just gotta be really careful. Oh yeah, and you could actually you could also like hit the stuff that they spit out too, as you can see right there. So yeah, but I think we're almost reaching the end of the level, I believe. Not sure. Alright, just gotta time this jump real quick. Alright, cool. Go ahead and jump there. And jump. Oh shoot, yeah, you got double jump there. Yeah, be careful when landing in the lava, because yeah, it also takes out a lot too. So yeah, you just gotta be very careful. But hopefully everyone finds this little video helpful for those who got stuck in this specific level. It took me a while when I first played this game. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been mrespnozax saying good night, good morning, good day. A 9, a 9.5, and a 10. The crowd goes wild. How do we end up in this weird place, a room full of machines in the middle of a cave? What is this creepy laboratory anyway? Hold on while I check this out. This equipment looks to be somehow related to physiology and biology, maybe. Genome analysis. My guess is that this was a genetic laboratory doing research on spontaneous mutations. Could that have anything to do with that creepy monster back at the cave? I'm getting a serious bad feeling about this. Look here, tell me the hairs on my neck aren't standing straight up and saying, "Watch out!" Listen, bro, we're turtles. We don't have hairs on our neck. There's no question about it. These facilities must have been built to do genetic experiments aimed at the creating life forms with all new abilities. Hey, everybody, look at the control room behind the glass over there. How did you green beast come to this place? See? That bad feeling of mine was right on the target. Next he'll say, I cannot allow you human witnesses to survive. But well, be alright this time after all. We're turtles, not humans, right? Any creatures, whoever they may be, who witness this laboratory, will not leave it alive. Our Foot Clan's biotechnology secrets must never be known. You shall all become fodder for the monsters we created here. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Actually, we did see it once before, but I'll just agree with you this time. And with that, welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I'm host, of course, Mr. ESP, and in the last episode, the Turtles went through the tunnel and pretty much discovered a mysterious cave where it was pretty much inhabited by monsters. Now, we went through a door, and that door, we discovered a laboratory where pretty much where the monsters were made. And it seems that the Foot Clan's science division is behind, the makings of these monsters. But instead of having a proper boss battle like any of the other acts from the other turtles, pretty much the final acts of any other turtle, we actually get a gauntlet. A gauntlet against, these different type of monsters. And it is freaking ridiculous because, like I mentioned in the last episode, where pretty much the monsters' attacks take maybe 30 to maybe 40% of your health, really depending on what attack that they do to you and stuff. And to kind of rub salt in the wound, they actually place the ooze that replenishes your health pretty high up. And if you literally play this for like at least the first time, you would have a difficult time trying to get that ooze, trying to freaking replenish your health and stuff. So yeah. So my best advice, like I'm showing right now, is know when these monsters are going to spawn. Usually one spawns from the left side, and then after that on the right side, pretty much. So you just, yeah, pretty much that's how it is. You have to watch out for his attacks. Like, I know you get like a couple good combos on them and they counterattack you and stuff, and that literally like takes up maybe 20 to 30% of your health. Yeah, my best advice is when they're about to come, don't pretty much keep using your special where Michelangelo throws his nunchucks and stuff. Woo, I defeat. No way. No. Alright everyone, we are back. Alright, God. Yeah, that was freaking ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, like I'm showing right now, just keep... There we go. We got him. Yay! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! How can this be? I must report this to Master Shredder. So you've escaped. Well, no duh. And I think you guys let him. Boy, it sure was great meeting you. Let's do it again sometime. Adios. What's the story with those monsters anyway, Donnie? At one time, this must have been a secret laboratory of theirs. They turned genetic technology to evil ends and created monsters like those. They're meddling in some scary business. This is just a hypothesis, but I bet even they weren't able to control the biomonsters they've created. Now that you mention it, even in that last fight, that monster didn't seem to be obeying him. I think it just attacked us out of pure hunger. That must be why they've quarantined them in this abandoned underground area. Those ninjas in the subway tunnels must have been there to keep the monsters. From escaping to the world above and wreaking havoc. How pathetic! Monsters born never knowing their own identity, and the fools that brought them into the world being unable to control them? That's right, technology is only worthwhile when it's used properly. Save the philosophy for later. The long and short of it is the hero always wins in the end, right? You've been watching too many cartoons, Mikey. Hehe, you're right. At a time like this, a real hero would tie things up. With his signature line, how about this? TMNT, what you get, what you see. That was bad. Seriously, you should quit now. Oh, Mikey can never catch a break. But anyway, stay. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to some more Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. I'm host, of course, mrespnozax, and it is time for the finale. Yes, everyone, this is it. This is the final episode for Ninja Turtles for the Game Boy Advance. Man, oh man, it was really an honor doing a playthrough of this game. Oh man, and well, let me just say this right now. Things are gonna get a lot harder in this finale, so just letting you know. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this with pretty much the longest dialogue ever in this game. My sons, there is something that I must tell you. Now is the time when I will make all things clear to you. Set your emotions at peace and listen with your hearts. Would it be better if we left? If we were in the way, well, we'll clear out. No, it is better that you two here as well, for your fates are also tied into this. ... Now, my sons, lately you have become entangled in various incidents. The conflict with the hoodlums who call themselves Purple Dragons. The attack of the foot, that ninja group that secretly manipulates the city. I know exactly who they are, and have since long ago. This is the symbol of the foot. And the leader of the foot is Orokosaki, also known as Shredder. His servant, Hun, is the mastermind behind the Purple Dragons. It was he who set fire to your father's home long ago, which is Casey Jones' father. What? Another of his servants who developed countless dreadful weapons for him was none other than Stockman. The professor? I see. So it was Saki who ordered him to make those Mausers. Yes, the tragedies that you two faced, as well as the dangers that have beset my sons, were all instigated by Orokosaki. And that was that very same Orokosaki, Shredder, that took the life of my beloved Master Yoshi. My master was a ninja of honor who had mastered the art of ninjutsu. I was his pet rat, and I learned ninjutsu by mimicking his moves. For many years, I was happy we were a family. But that life ended when the Shredder sent Hun and his foot ninja to attack my master. My master fought with much honor, but using cowardly based tactics, Shredder and his men defeated him. I watched as the blades on his hand pierced my master's heart. The Shredder had taken my master Yoshi from me, from the world. I lived, even though I had wished otherwise. Not long after that, I found you, my sons, and again my life had purpose and meaning. You all know that the rest. I never told you all this because I did not want to be your training to be tainted by the poison of hatred. I did not want you to feel the sorrow that is still in my heart. But you all have passed through many trials, working together as friends. You have grown much. Now it is time for you to learn who this Saki, that is Shredder, truly is. He has sacrificed many for the sake of his own gain, and his evil hand, even now, reaches out over all of you. Master Splinter, we understand what we must do. We will not shrink, we will not fear, will not doubt, but we will enter battle with honor and determination. Within the righteous heart dwells the power of right. We will work together to put an end to Shredder's evil doing. Wow, this is going to be one exciting adventure. Let's lay out our strategy. The Foot is headquartered in a skyscraper with Shredder's temple on the top floor. It goes without saying that the security is airtight with plenty of foot ninjas. Standing guard. Donatello, can that intellect of yours devise a strategy to get us inside? Wrong. Can you guide us to Shredder? Let me see. Getting inside is easy. Getting to Shredder, difficult, but doable. What concerns me is everything in between. Ha! Bring 'em on! If we give it our all, we'll find a way. I just got a great idea, guys. I can connect the computer system through a terminal here. Right, good thinking. As I crack the security system and we work our way forward, we can use the shell cell to stay in contact. Great. Casey, you stay here and protect April, just in case. Protect Girlzilla? Who's gonna protect me from her? What? Hey, you two, no fighting. Remember, my sons, the battle you face today will be most odorous. You must go in fully prepared. I'm prepared to kick some shell. Then I used our home machine to hack into the central computer and disable the security system in the Foot skyscraper headquarters. Using 3 separate dictionary attack programs to crack the encryption algorithm, we successfully took over the system. Hey, guys, can you believe these tech heads? Just like that, they got this? Building's computer systems on its knees? Impressive! Now all that's left are physical obstacles. That's right. Foot Ninjas, Hun, and Shredder are waiting inside that building. The time has come to battle our most powerful enemy. This is the control room. We are under attack. Remain on high alert. Security code red. Repeat, security code red. All hands report to the security stations. What is this? A truck collided with the building and went up in flames. In the confusion, someone managed to sneak into the building. I've seen this truck before. It belongs to the Turtles. The Turtles? Hun, search the entire building. Mobilize all of the Foot Ninjas at the highest security. Crush those vile turtles. Oh my god, my poor throat. Damn. I wasn't kidding you guys when that was literally the longest dialogue in this game, and what better way to do it than the finale, right? But anyway, here's the final level. Pretty much you go through 3 stages. This one being the first one, pretty much making your way up, while defeating whatever comes through those doors. And not only that, you have to deal with these laser beams that are on the floor. Trust me, you will have to deal with those laser beams throughout this whole damn level. Like, I am not kidding you. But anyway, this one's just pretty easy. All you have to do is just go up, make your way through the other side. But the next one is actually pretty hard. You'll see right now. But yeah, oh man, I remembered playing this level. Literally took me a long time to get through. This one, it got me maybe because, I wasn't really careful. I was still figuring out like what it was and everything. I kept hitting the damn lasers on the floors, and I didn't learn, obviously. But I got through it through the 3rd time playing it. But you'll see right now the next one pretty much. So yeah, and then whoop, just duck down, and there you go. Yeah, that's all you gotta do when it comes to these bow and arrow ninjas. All you gotta do is just kind of duck down to dodge the arrows. So yeah. Also be careful here. These boxes, well, not the next box, has dynamite. And then this one has the life. So just, maybe you guys are wondering like, where the heck I need some health going through these damn freaking lasers on the floor. Oh, and then you have to go through these guys. These guys are really not that hard to defeat. Yeah, that's all you got to do pretty much. But they do throw their weapon like a boomerang. So just be careful with that. And then here we go. Every single beat 'em up always has to have a elevator segment. This is that level right there. But this one is on steroids. So after you go through your little gauntlet, then it starts shooting lasers on the floor. Now, there's a certain pattern, pretty much you could learn and stuff. Well, there's a certain pattern of where they shoot up. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, and then after you go through your next gauntlet, then this time it actually shoots 2 lasers at the same time. And then you go through your little gauntlet, and then it shoots up 3 lasers at the same time. It's really, really ridiculous, I remember playing this. Literally took me, I'm not kidding you, 2 hours to finally figure out the damn pattern. So pretty much what I recommend, oh god damn it, I failed on that one. What I recommend is going to either the far, I kind of prefer, going to the far left, pretty much. And you just really, once they start, once they're about to shoot up, the second one to the left, the first 2 on the left, pretty much, once it'll let you know when it's gonna fire. That's why, and I make kind of like, quickly go to the other side. You'll see right now. This one shoots up 3. I fail on that one. Don't listen to what I say. I'm literally failing. But just follow what I'm doing, and you'll get through it pretty much. So yeah. Oh, and then you have to go through 2 of these guys. So yay. Yeah. Again. Yeah. Just be very careful. Charge up your thing. You'll defeat the first one. And yeah, that's all you got to do. Alrighty, everyone. It is time for the first boss battle. Yes, there's 2 bosses. First boss, Hun. You finally go up against this guy. Alright, this guy was freaking hard when I played him. It literally took me maybe 30 tries to finally beat him. Pretty much what you gotta do, you can actually bounce on his head to go to the other side. I really recommend doing that, and then just pretty much going to your far left or right. And really be careful because he does stomp the floor, and you do take damage. So once he's about to stomp the floor, jump, no matter what. Oh, god damn it. This is why I truly recommend using, this is why, because I know I like Donatello, he's my favorite turtle and everything, But since he doesn't have a double jump like, you know, the other turtles have, well, I know he could like kind of bounce off his bow staff and everything. But that's sorry, I'm just really thinking right now. But yeah, I just rather use Leonardo for, you know, doing the whole finale thing. So yeah, no offense to Danto, you know, I like him, you know, he's my favorite turtle and stuff. But hey, you know, Leonardo's the leader. When it comes to facing off the Shredder, it's always up to him, right? Right? I know it's teamwork and everything, but yeah. Oh, and then as soon as, you know, his health is probably like at that much, he'll start throwing grenades. He'll throw. Oh, yeah, you have to be really careful. If you really bounce on his head, because you know it will. The grenades, once they touch you, it's impact. So yeah, just be very careful. Oh, dude. Ooh, I got him right here. Yes, I got him. Let's freaking go, dude. Whew, let's go. You imputed fiends have laid waste to my plans, one after another. But now, playtime is over. And he certainly has a strong sense of personal style. I mean, nice outfit. I can't help but wonder if it's designed for functionality, comfort, or what? Guys, I think we're in for the fight of our lives. Prepare to face your destiny and your doom. Let's do it! The final battle! Alrighty everyone, the final battle is here, facing off against the big guy himself, Shredder. Along with his Sword of Tengu. Man, he is definitely a challenge in this damn game. But anyway, just in order to defeat him, use charge up for your special a lot of the times and everything. Look for an opening. Watch out for his energy beams that he'll shoot out from his sword. He'll float around. He'll float pretty much. And you can still attack him while he's floating. But be very careful because, damn, those damn energies shots are literally could follow you pretty much and stuff. And then as soon as he does that little animation where he's like damaged and everything, he'll do this right here. He'll let out these little minions right here. Be careful with these guys. As you can see, if you let them suck you, they will take out a lot of your health pretty much, you know, as many times as you let them, you know, each one will definitely do more damage. So really be careful with that. What I truly recommend is once they're about to come out, charge up for your special and you'll be able to pretty much hit all three of them. You know, easy peasy. But yeah. But man, dude, when I played this, man, it literally took me maybe a week to finally figure out the whole pattern, and it's just really challenging. Especially when you're playing this game on hard mode as well. Man, it's just but here we go. Defeated Shredder. It's over, everyone. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did that do it? No, it looks like he's getting up again. I never dreamed that you cussed turtles would drive me into a corner like this. No one should be able to stand again after taking that much damage. What is he, immortal? You'll never get the girl by being too pushy, you know? Silence! Now that you've awakened my wrath, your chances of leaving alive are nil. No one can defeat me. Prepare to face your doom. Wah! That remains to be seen. Master Splinter! What? Who are you? You may destroy me, but I will not live in fear. Me neither, brother. And by the way, you owe me a new work bag. You know, you're getting to be more real pain in the shell. In the words of the ancient master, it ain't over till it's over. That line, only Master Yoshi could... You couldn't be Yoshi's pet mouse? Now, how kind of you to remember me. Yes, I am who knows all of you, your foul deeds. I already lost my family once at your hands. It won't happen again. Ah! You lost focus and left a hole in your defenses. That will cost you your life. Right now. This is for my Master Yoshi. Master Splinter. You okay? No need for concern, my sons. Take heart. We have joined together to avenge my Master Yoshi. Master Splinter. Come. We have avenged my Master Yoshi. Let us go home. I'm all over that. Yeah. I gotta tell you, home never sounded so good. Everyone bosses me around even though I'm supposed to be the leader. Sometimes I wonder why I even get out of bed in the morning. Hey, Leo, there's nothing like dancing to lift your spirits. Wanna practice the new Turtle Man dance I just choreographed? Leo, let me share a secret that will make your stress level way down. As soon as Mikey opens his trap, put in your earplugs. Yeah, Raph. Well, your leaping before you look isn't any better for the blood pressure. I'd say you shortened Leo's life expectedly plenty. I don't have to listen to some techie who never even leaves the house. Who's the one who blew up the machine he was working on, sending shrapnel flying right past Leo's head? Don't worry, guys. Sometimes I just get into one of those moods. But I'm fine now. Let's get back to the old home sweet home. And with that, it is over, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play. It truly has been a really good Let's Play. I can tell you guys. Even though at times I damaged my throat. Man, my throat is just getting tired, dude. But anyway, thank you guys so much. This game is literally, in my opinion, the more underrated games out there for the Game Boy Advance. And with such an underrated soundtrack as well. Oh man, I truly love this game, and it was really an honor playing this game once again. As for the other turtles in the finale, I don't know. Really depends. Really depends if I would want to go through playing through them. But we'll see. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh, dude, he's alive. Sequel? But anyway, Oh yeah, this right here. After you beat the game, they give you a secret password for the GameCube version of the game, which I truly recommend playing. For those who own a GameCube, truly recommend playing the GameCube version and stuff, especially with your friends too. I truly recommend that. But I don't really know what the code is for. I truly forgot. So if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been fun. This game, really awesome. Truly recommend it. Alright, everyone. This has been Mr. ESPnozax saying good night, good morning, good day. Whatever time you guys are watching this Let's Play. I'll see you guys on the next one. On Outlast, Pokemon Yellow, and the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection Marathon. Alright, everyone.